Hey guys, it's your girl Cash. You know I'm your sexologist bestie. And a little birdie told me that it was the season of giving. Well, I took that and I heard it a little differently. And so today we're going to definitely talk a lot about giving, but maybe a little also about receiving. And who knows, I might talk about getting stuffed or being dessert and getting gobbled on that plate. Y'all with that?
I am.
Yeah, with that? Okay. All right. Guys, I really thought about the holiday season. And I don't know about y'all. And y'all going to get a real strong introduction to those who are sitting here with me. But just as a quick opening, I have been a little overwhelmed by how much of the information I've been taking in on social media, on different things that have like brought things down. I don't know. There's a lot of things that mentally are dragging people down. And I absolutely refused on this platform for our holiday sort of kind of offerings and what we're going to bring content-wise to contribute to that. So my thought is, while the world is shutting you down, BK is here to lift you up, baby. We here to lift you up. So if I'm going to do some uplifting, I need a little help, okay? And so I brought two individuals who I thought were going to add such great balance to this conversation. And they're completely different, but also in a lot of ways, there's a lot of alignment. So I thought, why not tag in my girl Aisha and then go and get my guy Yesssterday. And we're going to have a good talk today.
Yes.
Y'all see how I did that?
All right.
So really quick, guys, before we even kick into anything else, I would love for you guys to introduce yourself, but I do have a question that I want you to answer after you kind of do so. Okay, tell them a little bit about you, what you're working on, what you're doing. We're going to go deeper into that at the end in our last segment, which is called Money Making Monday, where we get into the business parts of the pleasure and wellness, right? But I just want that soft intro. And then I want you to answer the question, what does giving look like in your personal pleasure? Okay. Do you get turned on more by being the one doing the giving or the getting? Okay. So that's the question.
Okay.
Whoever wants to start first.
Oh man, I'm
Ladies
focused on
first.
the question. I knew
Ladies
you was going to go ladies
Of
first,
course,
but
you
I'm
gotta-
focused on the
Yeah.
question. I've got to give myself
You got to give
first,
yourself
right?
some.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I find it's a question that we all have a little. We can answer the other one a lot easier. What do we give to others? But
Actually, no, I'm opposite. I've always been much of a giver, so it's more receiving is what I have to. That's my push pull.
push up.
Is-
Okay.
yeah, is receiving.
So
and
what would you
being
give if you give? I know you give on to others a lot. What do you get? What does giving to yourself look like in your personal pleasure?
Ooh. Kind of the same as it looks when I'm with a partner. But because it's centered on me, it's so much more intentional
Okay.
because I know receiving is a struggle.
So what do you have to do on purpose to make sure that you can allow yourself to receive in the way that you know you need to?
One, I have to block my mind out. I move too fast, right? So first things first, I'm a liberation coach. So I'm always on. I have a program that's going right now. And so my brain is constantly moving. So I have to do the thing where I quiet myself.
Okay.
And that means take off all the hats and remember that I'm Aisha at the core and what does each need right now. And so the moment I recognize each needs to nut.
Okay. I save lives.
Listen.
One orgasm at a time. I'm
All
a
right.
proud ambassador of that nut that
It
she's
is
talking
time
about.
for the play. Because
Yes.
sometimes you need that. You just, as women, we need that, and we don't know that. Oh, I just needed to release some tension.
Give yourself permission to do it though,
Yes.
right? Because we give ourselves permission to hold it. Not necessarily always to release it. And that's something that we got to work on within ourselves because I think we are conditioned in a lot of ways to allow ourselves to take on.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's giving yourself permission to take off. And that's what I heard. You said turning off all of the other hats. What can I alleviate myself of? What can I actually take off the plate so that I can step into what I need? So I like that. We got to clear. I think that's common for a lot of women too. Like mentally, they can't give themselves permission to get that nut because they're already thinking about what they got to do tomorrow, the next day. They had to do yesterday, how tired they are. You got to.
And I give myself permission to dominate myself as a switch.
Ooh.
So I dom me. So like you said, how do I get to that place of self-pleasure? I have to earn it.
Yeah.
So if I have deliverables, you don't get nothing until you get those deliverables.
So you reward
done.
yourself.
Very good.
Very good. Good girl.
And I don't even like good girl, but I will good girl me. That's
You a
what's
good girl
interesting.
yourself.
I will, because I'm not talking in a sexual way when I say it. I'm talking to the teenage version of me in those early 20s where I was a little girl, and
So it's good girl, great woman. Okay.
Well done. Well done. Well done. Yes. Yeah.
Right. Well done, grown
That's
woman.
How I get here.
We gotta start telling each other stuff.
Sure.
I like that. You know, you can tell me the good girl, but I want to hear well done, you grown ass woman. Okay.
My favorite is when I talk to myself and I reference myself as queen.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I say goddess.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Right.
Oh, okay. Alignment. Okay. Yesssterday. Now I know we over here getting into our sister girl.
Oh, no, please. I love
Shea
it.
Butter Sisters connections over
yes,
here,
I
but
love it.
we got room for our brothers.
Yes.
Tell me the answer to your question.
So for me, I'm listening to you guys speak, and I'm like, damn, I'm thinking about it for myself, and I'm realizing that I get more pleasure out of giving and pleasing people.
Interesting.
So pleasing people for me, it's what gets me off, basically. So the more that I can please, the more that I feel like, okay, like now I can please myself, right? But I feel like there's a high threshold of me pleasing that I feel like I have to hit before I feel like, all right, now it's time for me to please myself.
Oh, so to a degree, I know this is going to sound, I don't want to make it negative because I think what you said is a positive, but it also did strike something for me, which was you don't feel like you can give to yourself until you've taken care of someone else?
Not until, but I feel like I'm just very appreciative of those moments, right? So I feel like once I'm there, I feel like, you know,
you've earned it.
I've earned it. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I want to make the most of it. And especially for me and my performance, I always feel like I want the person to walk away completely satisfied. That's like my number one goal. So I feel like once I feel like I can do, or I'm doing that, then I feel like, okay, now I can, you know, get my little ones and twos off.
Has that put you in a position to feel like you're excessively people pleasing at any point? Or if not that, has it ever put you in a position, let's just say you do that and you're looking for that confirmation that you did a good job. Boy, not
well
bitch,
done.
you did a good job, but boy, you did a good job.
Right.
But what if that person doesn't give you that affirming response that you're looking for? Do you now feel like you don't deserve to get something for you? Or do you at least say to yourself, A for effort?
A for effort, for sure.
Okay.
A for effort, for sure.
Okay.
But I do take those moments and I do feel like, how can I get better? Right? Okay, so
You both looking at you with the same eyes.
I might have not made the mark, but hold on. Let me add some stuff
I
to
don't know
the
if he was
notes.
ready for this conversation.
I don't think he was.
I
I was
I'm
ready for it, but you know, I take it where it's going.
You know?
I'm ready. Listen, but yeah, that's so.
Okay.
That's kind of how I approach things.
You know, so that, ironically, you answering that question, alignment is so crazy because I swear to God, I had no idea that was going to come out his mouth. And you know, you're so used to hearing men speak in a more self-serving tone that for a lot of people, hearing you say that will be the thing that actually making people realize that a lot of what men do is service to a degree. Yes. A lot of what's expected of you lends to service and doing onto others and taking care of the whole. And okay, everybody good. And then it always puts me in a position to say, when they don't get the everybody good, is it like this relentless, I can't stop until everybody's good?
That's what it feels like.
Where does that? Yes, because I've as a woman, it's not my experience. So I sometimes am wondering where the line is for y'all. But then I had to look at myself for the hypocrite that I am. Because as I have these questions for y'all, I realize that a lot of my roles, I'm in the same damn boat.
Because you're dominant.
Can't help it. The switch in me be like, So with that in mind, the next question that I want to ask, not more so in the physical, intimate relationship with yourself, but in the mental, spiritual, and emotional elements. So this is where we living on this one, right? I know I said we was going to have a good time, but you know we got to go deep a little bit, y'all. Pun intended. You're going to go deep.
That's what she said.
I really want to ask you the same question, but I want you to answer it specifically in the mindset of what are you giving yourself right now, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. And for clarity, spiritual, I mean alignment. Like, what are you doing to feed the things that drive you, that make you feel like you are living a life of a purpose you're happy with. Emotionally, to ground yourself, to stabilize yourself, to feed it, to give yourself the hugs that no one else might be given, and give others the ones you feel they need. And then mentally, and I think you tapped on this in yours, to kind of declutter your brain, give your mind permission to be at ease and be in a space to just like able to give and receive without it being overwhelming thing. So I want to ask you to respond again, but from that perspective now.
Okay. So I'm gonna try to go by each part, right? So you started with spiritually, right? So for me, so I've been through a lot of things in my life, right? And for one reason or another, I've had to become closer with God, and I found myself on that journey multiple times throughout my life. And I'm not gonna say that I'm super religious, but I do feel like I have a personal connection with God. And I feel like that's something that I feel like we have one-on-ones. That's kind of how I carry it. I feel like we have one-on-ones, and I feel like we make deals, right? And I feel like, I don't know if we talked about this before, or if I talked about this with you, but I feel like in that, I feel like there's been things that have happened that I've asked for or maybe have needed, and he's granted. And I feel like there was no real other way to explain those things. So I feel like I try to stay good on my deals with them, right?
Okay.
And also, too, I've learned that if I don't stay good on my deals, I have to pay, right? And I've lived that part, too. So as far as the spiritual part is always making sure that I'm good on my deals, I'm good on my word. Whatever I said or however I said that I was going to live, I continue to follow through on those things.
Okay, being a man of your word.
Have to.
And living it, not just saying it.
That's the thing, because for me, I feel like the ultimate thing that's watching me, I can't hide from. I can't, you know what I'm saying? I can't run from, I can't go behind the scenes. So it's really about when nobody's looking. That's really what the
that's
the
the
battle
bigger
is.
part, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Not
It's
the front facing shit.
Yeah, because that's easy, you know what I'm saying? But it's, and you can always manipulate that to make it look like what you want. But so, him up here, it just is what it is. So I try to do things in a certain way. So that's how I keep myself leveled spiritually.
Okay.
Right? Emotionally, I just try to take time for myself. I feel like I was having a conversation with my brother like a couple days ago, and I was telling him that, I was really busy. I've been doing this and that. And he said something. He was like, every time I talk to you, you're always busy. You're always doing this. You're doing that. But are you taking the time to do things for yourself? And I was like, He was like, I'm happy with everything that you have going on. I'm happy with all your success. But I want you to take the time and the space to do stuff that serves you. You know what I'm saying? So I try to keep a network around me of people that was always going to remind me like, hey,
take care of you.
Yeah, like, and it's like no matter what's going on.
That's very intentional because the people you surround yourself with are supposed to be people who reinforce the lifestyles that you believe you should be living and can help keep you on that beaten path on the days that they know you're prone to go against what you said you want. Exactly. I always say to people, discipline is just remembering what you said you want.
Exactly. And to have those reminders there, or something I said I was going to do months ago, it's like, what about this? And it's like, oh shit. Like, so, just keeping me accountable on all facets. So that's kind of how I stay emotionally.
Okay.
And the last one was spiritually, emotionally.
Mentally.
And mentally, I just try to keep myself in a good space. Like, I feel like I said, I've been through a lot of things, especially like relationship wise, where there's been times where I just was not in a good space mentally. So I feel like now that I've been able to change my life a little bit and go into a different direction, I try to just hold on to the positive. So even the shit that is negative, or even the stuff that happens, I'm just more so blessed and grateful to be here. So I just take it like, it's just a bonus. You know what I'm saying? Just being here is a bonus. So I feel like I try not to get too hot or cold on things. So I just kind of stay even.
Try to stay equilibrium. Okay, cool. Hello, my darling.
Hello, darling.
And the same on to you.
Yeah. So I'm intentional, right? And it's one of the things where when you're doing the work, you pick up on what it is you need for yourself. So the moment I recognize, kind of like what Yesssterday was saying, your brother said, you're doing all of these things, because I had goals. As a disabled veteran, I felt like since 2012, when the military said, okay, we're done with you, you can go, it feels like I've been playing catch up. I had to first get the walking back. And so mine was so much, when we're talking about spiritual, that mental, emotional, I had to go through physical first and get physical in a way where if I'm still a fall risk, but I know how to fall safely.
Okay.
And only people who get it gonna get there, right?
Okay.
So nothing's changed. I've just become more adept in this body, in this new version of my vessel, which shifted everything for me mentally. And so I felt like I had to catch up. And so it's like no time for no play because we behind the ball. Like we a grandparent now. We're supposed to have been had the legacy set up. So what I had to realize is no, that it doesn't matter if I burn all the way out. So I started getting hobbies. And I fell in love with dancing, and I find
I have
myself.
been seeing that.
You see me,
I've
you
been
see
seeing
me,
you get a little
Sharon.
sexy while. Okay.
Because look, I went to that because it comes full circle, right? Because me dancing does the thing where it feeds me, right? And it's doing what I need for me, but it's also doing something for my mental because this is for me. It's not a performance for anybody else. I don't care how anybody views the videos that I post. This is for me, and it's also feeding me, and it's doing a thing where it motivates me to keep going, but not because it's a business, not because I'm growing anything.
You know what's so
just
funny
to
about
keep
that?
Going.
Yes, it's the difference. A lot of people, when they think about motivation, and I think this is important to say because we are about to step into a new year, right? And this is also a season of deep gratitude, right, where you get to reflect. And I think one of the things, from what I've heard, even in both of you guys, there's intrinsic motivation and there's extrinsic motivation. Extrinsic being you're motivated by what you're going to gain. Maybe it's money, maybe it's something competitive, maybe it's recognition or whatever, but there's something that you're trying to attain as opposed to intrinsic motivating factors, which are really just the things that feed your soul, makes you feel purposeful. Did I learn something new? Did I find out something about myself? Is there something else that I can do? So you're not motivated by some sort of tangible thing or some sort of like pride or ego driven thing. It's more so like, yo, this makes me feel fulfilled. It makes me feel good. So I'm motivated to do it just because of how emotionally it just helps me feel good about my life and myself. And so when you're doing this sort of vision boards, business planning, we're going to game plan 2026. This is going to be the year of the bag. Okay, cool. Here's what I can tell you first, second, third, fourth, fifth hand. Okay. Chasing the bag is the most literally dangerous thing you can do for yourself, right? Because when you have to be more intentional about what you're attracting, right? The bag becomes the attraction, right? When you move in a certain way. So I love that you just said that because it's even with dancing, I've always said, you see a woman twerking, they feel like, oh, she's twerking for attention. I'm like, one day I really physically feel different when my hips are in rotation and are gyrating and are moving.
So that's
and it's spiritual.
That's that's
Come
a
on now.
spiritual thing, right? It's actually an opening of the hips.
Yes.
It's actually moving the energy. Is
Because trauma
energy.
is stored here.
Stored
yeah,
in these
so
hips.
it's like, nah, you gotta literally what was the song? You gotta shake it off. We have all of these statements that we make that actually are rooted in deeper meanings that we just made so surface. So, okay. This is actually really good and helpful to me because I think that what people who see those of us who have sex positive platforms, immediately it's all just straight to like one sort of perspective of view of what that looks like. And for me, the reason why I ask you those questions is because by me, my definition of intimacy is composed of those four pillars, the three I just asked you about, and then physical being the fourth. And so, and when those other ones are not in check, the physical has a way of never showing up the way you need it to because your mind can't stop, your heart, your soul, you like, you know what I'm saying? And then your spiritual just something don't feel right. Something don't feel right about what you're doing. And those things show up in the body. So when you go to try to get into a physical setting of intimacy, there's a block. So I was curious about that because giving and receiving is the balance that I think people struggle with. Like we're either really good at one or
the other.
really good at the other.
Yeah.
And it takes so much work to get to a playing field where you can say, I know for a fact my giving is far more than my receiving. I actually have a really difficult time with receiving. Even when people are giving you compliments of certain things or whatever, I think that the world has a way of conditioning us to be careful of being humble, but not too much, confident, but not too much.
too
It's
much,
like
tone
that
it
middle
down.
or whatever. And then there are
See,
those
that's
times.
why I like definitions, though, because even what is the definition of humble? I'm
Right.
not beneath anybody. I can be humbled, but I'm not humble.
But I'm not humble.
You know, so I don't want to walk around humble. And where I've been shifting my mindset is recognizing if I view myself as a queen, put my crown on and walk like it. Queens don't open doors.
Why
Queens
would I?
don't do certain
Right.
things, right? But not even that. But queens make certain moves, and so it's been really doing this thing where I'm reprogramming my mind. Because, like you said, that's the most important part,
Yes.
especially when we're talking about the pleasure. Because, like we talked about before, I had some Volta
You're right.
mess me up. So there has to be connection.
Has
for
to be.
me.
And you know the funny thing about that is, you know how they call chess the game of life. I'm a chess player. A lot of people don't know that. That'd be a fun fact.
that's fine.
I kind of screwed myself up because if we play Two Truths and a Lie another day, I can't even use that one now. But the chess player in me started very young, 5 years old. I started with the game. And if you look at the movements of the queen on the board, right? She's obviously, they consider her to be the most powerful piece. She's worth the most points if you capture her, obviously, because the capturing the king is the game. But with the queen, she can move diagonally like a bishop. She can move right and left like a rook. So she's capable of protecting. She's capable of advising. She can move one step at a time like a pawn, but she can never move like a knight. Right? And the knight's role and what they do, right? The knight is the only one that can jump over pieces. The knight is the only one that can make moving in that L shape because... So everything was designed with an intentionality for the queen to be flexible in her roles, but never forget that her most powerful position and where it was, she's to be protected too.
Exactly.
And the most other interesting thing is the pawn, the most slept on piece, which is, I think, I almost look at Yesssterday in that capacity, if I'm being honest.
I can see it.
And I know that
but that's going to hit.
because the pawn takes smaller, like that first jump,
Look
they might
at
leap.
that
That first
drink.
jump, that first move that you make on the board, you can leap. But then the part of it is that the pawn is worth 1 point. That's the first thing, right? In comparison to the queen's 9. However, if you can guide your pawns and you can slow and steady move them with the right protection as they make their way to the other side, the pawn literally becomes any piece on the board but the king, right? And it doesn't mean that you don't have the ability to get to king level, in my opinion, but I think that it's more so a part of making the right moves, making it possible to become whatever you want to be with the right support. You know what I'm saying? So, like, they're slept on, in my opinion, because he can capture my queen, but then I can go queen me.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, exactly.
But what you guys, I don't want to go too far, but my point in bringing that to the front of the conversation is that it becomes difficult to figure out which positions we're playing at a given goddamn time. And I think that when it comes to this period of life where we're all reflective and saying, what do we want 2026 to look like? What do I want, you know, for myself, for my business, for my goals, for my platforms? It made me think about like giving and taking, but like in a personal way. So with that being said, aside from the questions around giving to you, now I want to get into like a little bit of a conversation about what you've been getting from others.
Oh.
Okay. What is something though, even though I know you're more on you get your fix off of the giving, what is something you like to receive that from your perspective is like one of the non-negotiables? Like, I have to get this.
Oh, that's easy.
Yeah, right.
A massage.
Oh, you physical touch?
I was not ready for that.
Not me either.
Right?
A massage.
Yeah, that's like it's automatic.
Automatic.
Okay.
We're gonna get Yesssterday came to throw some curveballs today, y'all. I'm just letting y'all know, but we're gonna find out. All right. And my dear Aisha, what would you say is I have to get this?
Okay, so I had learned some. You know when you discover in pleasure map, dig in mean claws. I need sharps.
Oh, when did we learn this?
We don't want to talk about that.
We got them.
First of all, she started clutching her pearls,
Yeah.
And I ain't even got none.
She was like,
So what had happened was I had an encounter with a little cat. And, they dig their
interesting.
claws. So
And they
I
were
was
putting
like,
little claws in
oh.
you, and you liked it.
Oh, I said this is a bid. This is a
That's a heavy
because
sensory thing.
it used to be like give me a little fellatio, you know,
Yeah, a little bit, a little
That was always dig in me.
digging you.
Digging. Okay.
I had an ex that scared me at one point from that same exact thing, but it was because his thing was nails in the back.
Mine is in my thighs.
And he used to make me get the pointy, stiletto tips every single time. Like, it was like, I pay for those nails as long as they stilettos.
I'm just saying.
Or sometimes varying them. And for me, it used to be like, because he used to be like, and I'm like, I'm digging, but I was starting to feel like, domestic violence. Like, I feel like I'm assaulting you now. And what's crazy is maybe it's because that helped me realize one of my boundaries is that I can tolerate, but I don't love blood.
Oh, okay.
Right. In those scenarios. So I realized, like, you would want me to dig to the point that we was breaking skin a lot. And at that point in life,
my primal is like, I don't understand the problem.
no, see, but that's me
But I
today.
understand.
We're talking about
sure.
Maybe 6-7 years ago. So at that point, for me, I wasn't comfortable there. Now I have a different relationship with it, especially since I've taken more time to embed myself in like my kinkier side of life.
For sure.
But at that time, it was a little bit much. I was like, I
understand.
want to hurt you.
I had a dude growl on me before I understood what primal was.
Because when that growl comes.
But I wasn't ready. I was in my 20s and I didn't know it was the first time. And I was behind him. I didn't know. And it was like, he's going to eat me. I didn't want that, so I ran.
And now it's like, oh, you hungry?
Wait, you said you ran?
I know, I legit ran.
Hungry? You feeling Tony the Tiger? I'm over here like, great.
You wasn't prepared.
And now
for
I'm
that.
primal.
But I get it.
Yeah,
I get it.
understand.
It's so crazy how sometimes your limitations literally become the thing you love when you understand it different. Or depending on where you at in your life. Because it's a lot of stuff that I appreciate today that I couldn't get with it. Right. Right. And then there are things that I used to love then that I'm like,
I'm cool.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's like a whole freaking 180. All right. So that all being said, I want to get into a little naughty-ish kind of conversation. We're not going so deep on that because the next part of the convo will focus more on the naughty nice side. But in the spirit of giving, and me thinking that the thanks is actually in the giving, I wanted to kind of, I'm not going to say pop some cherries, but have either of you guys ever been to like a pleasure party?
Yes, for sure.
Yeah, I guess so.
You don't look that confident in that answer.
Is a pledge party the same as a play party?
No.
Oh, so no.
More so focused on, well, more women do it commonly, right? Getting together and...
Okay, no, I haven't been.
Never. Okay. I've definitely had couples, and I've only in my entire time ever had one event that was pure just guys, and I had to trick them into that. Because a lot of times you can't get guys to show up where they don't think women will be.
At a pleasure party.
Yeah, like where the women at, right? So it worked out really well in the end. But I had a feeling that might be your answer, and I'm not surprised that that's your answer. So I thought that would be fun for us to kind of play in some things, get a little but have conversation while we're doing it. And I really just want y'all to be open and about what your experience is. Be honest. If there's something you like, if there's something you don't like, if there's something that you're like, I'm not sure, you got questions. What I be given is my expertise. Okay. So feel free to ask anything. Nothing's off the table.
Okay.
And then I'm going to have some things that I'm going to be giving you guys.
Ooh.
Okay. All right. So when we do this over here, Bedroom Kandi, we like to take it from the bathroom to the bedroom, from the mild to the wild. I like to tell you that I might touch you, kiss you, lick you, stick you, maybe even spank you. And if you're really adventurous, who knows? You might be swinging from some door somewhere. Okay? But that's the evolution of how this is going to move up. Okay? I have some bathroom for him, some bathroom for her, some taste, edible, lick me, sensation stuff that can be for all sides. And I really want y'all to kind of experience in the sense of like the things that I feel like are good for giving. Okay? Specifically giving and giving. Okay.
Okay.
And then when we go into the second part of the conversation for, part 2-ish, then we'll talk a little bit more about the naughty and nicest kind of elements. Okay. So to kick this off for me, I had asked you guys the questions about taking care of yourself. What are you giving to yourself? Because over time, giving myself time for self-care was a lesson. I didn't always do good at it. And I became very comfortable with squeezing it in. Right? As opposed to being like, no, this is the time for it. It's not getting squeezed in. It's not whatever. It's on the schedule. It's on the calendar.
It's a whole thing.
It's a thing. Right. And the difference between those two are night and day. I will be transparent. And I think this is for the most people. It's not practical that's every single day with the way life is. Some days you got to kind of like get in where you fit in. And it's important to feel like, okay, well, at least I got this in. But then it's the days where you're like, no, I'm setting intentional time for this. And that's what we call pleasure mapping. But I think now it's like a wellness and pleasure mapping, right? Identifying where your body needs wellness or to be better or more well, and also figuring out how you like to experience and feel pleasure. Side pro tip, if you are a woman, the first time you do these things, you need to do this every week of the month for at least one full 4-week cycle, because your body's responses are going to vary through the different cycles that you might be in, especially if you're premenopausal. And if you are postmenopausal, it will be redefined, because everything your body has been accustomed to loving is now going to be a completely different set of rules and tools and things.
Yes, it is.
Post no longer your body kind of finally getting a break from all the things that you've been dealing with since the first time you got a period.
I'm just saying.
Okay, so every phase, which for those who don't know, you're going to do this once in your follicular phase, once in your ovulation phase. Right after ovulation, you go into your luteal phase, and then after your luteal, your menstrual phase. And you're going to keep track of how your body responds to different things each time. And then by the time you do that, you'll get a better picture of what your wellness needs are at different points in the month, and your pleasure needs are, or how you or not at those same points. For guys, it's more so y'all shifts happen on a daily.
Yep.
Right?
Okay.
And it heavily is impacted by where your testosterone is sitting on a given time, where your estrogen is sitting on a given time, and there's plenty of other hormones that play a role. But for y'all, testosterone is the hormone that drives your get up and go, your motivation. You're like, yo, I'm ready to take on the world. So there are days you wake up feeling ready, and there are days you waking up like, I don't know.
Damn.
So y'all have to kind of, I would say for the course of like 5 to 7 days, just try to commit for 1 week each day to keep track of how your body or your everything is responding. And that starts with first your grooming and your that part of the care. So to start there, we did recently drop a new collection this year for our men. It's called Manifest. Okay. Very intentional. You want to hear the description? Let me read to you. Hold on. I'm going to grab one of these right here. So hold on. Because the Manifest, hold on, actually, because I wrote this one. Yes, I did.
That's fire.
This one is called, this is a part of our men's collection called Premonition. And it's called Where Aura Meets Intention. And it says, listen, hold on.
Clear your throat.
This isn't just a scent. It's premonition. A quiet force that enters the room before you even do. Made for those whose arrival requires no announcement, whose presence commands the room, and whose memory lingers long after because he's unforgettable. Oh, that's the premonition. I want to smell you coming. I want to see you coming. I want to feel you coming. But Manifest, we obviously are very intentional in the way we name products, because the product collection in itself is a reflection of what it is. But manifestation is something that's a daily routine. You have to every day and kind of get up with that goal of like, hey, here's what I'm getting done today. Here's how I'm moving about it. This is how I'm doing it. So this is our foaming face wash, right? Okay. So this is the package. Everything is sleek and black, right? But essentially, this one right here is just the everyday, start your day cleansing your face. You can do it at night as well. Okay. So kind of like, get out any impurities or whatever. This is a brand new bottle, so I might have to squeeze it a few times to get it up, but I want you to be able to smell what it smells like. And what I'll tell you is a very interesting sort of story. The person who created the Manifest collection, I'm gonna put a tiny drop, not too much, is she actually came into Bedroom Kandi as a consultant in year one. She's what we call a beta. But in her life outside of that, she's a scientist, she's a chemist. So she actually started formulating products for the purpose of use for her family. And then people that have tried some of her stuff kind of like really was like, oh girl, this was really good. Her husband at the time was having certain skin related challenges, and nothing they were buying were meeting them. So she started to create the products herself. And along her line, one of the things that happened for her brand and her business is that she now has the opportunity to now be a developer for the company that she started out just selling products with. And she makes our men's Manifest collection products.
Okay.
She makes our feminine genital care products. So our Balance soap, our Pure soap, our Black Excellence soap trio, which has a turmeric, green tea extract soap, and a beet powder one. So everything she does is natural. If it doesn't need to be in it, ingredient wise, it won't be in it. It's vegan. And then for some of the products, she's sourcing ingredients straight from the Caribbean, from Guyana, where she's from. But she's also from here in Brooklyn. So we're going to give a shout out to our girl, Angela Solomon, because she has been getting us right with these products. And
smells
so
good.
the smell is meant to be gentle.
I was gonna say I need to smell it.
Yeah, it's really gentle.
It smells really good.
Yeah, it's meant to kind of have a little bit of it wake me up. So you saw how much of a small amount I put?
Yeah, that's a shame.
This is really spreading. Like that little tiny, I ain't even do a full squirt. So you would basically, looking at my skin, it almost kind of disappeared, right? I have a little tissue here that I'm gonna grab just to wipe. But it kind of almost feels like when I use her facial things, it's almost like I could tell my skin is getting clean, but it's absorbing the moisture
at the same
inside
time,
the product.
Yeah.
So that's one of the things that we have, and then we follow it up with the face moisturizer.
Okay.
So this one I want you to feel texture wise to see what it feels like, and feel free to use it wherever you need to, if you want to. This is all new, so we're gonna pump and stuff and pump.
Pump it, gotta pump
and
it.
pump and pump. It's thick.
That's what she
It's
said.
trying to it's thick. It's trying to
there
oh
you
it
go.
came on me.
Oh Lord.
This is supposed to be a soft product. I said the bathroom. Okay, we're going back to the bathroom, y'all. All right, and just rub it in. You can it too. It's not like it's a masculine scent. Everything in there smells the same. So Manifest is going to be the thing that gets you right in the morning.
Oh,
So I
that's
have
nice and
I have a
hydrating.
question for you.
Yeah.
Yesterday. In the morning, what does your morning routine look like? Like, do you get up with a face system? And
Yeah.
can you tell me about that?
So kind of like what you said, I feel like as obviously Black men, I feel like there's very few products for us that are like go-to, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like everybody has something different. So over this time, I've been trying different stuff. Like this year, I've been trying different stuff. And over the last like 4 or 5 months or so, I've been using this Korean-based face product. So I have like a wash, a toner, pads, like the whole get up. Like so I've been using that. It's been cool, but for me, I don't feel like it's worked to
what you needed to do for you,
to the level that I feel like I needed to.
If I can say this, right? And this is no shade to any other company.
Right.
I think that pigmented skin of melanated people, right, has such a range that most products are designed to kind of deal with one skin type. Where we design products to work for us, because if they work for us, they're going to work for everybody.
Right.
That's right.
And so it sounds like not inclusive, but in all actuality, because we design it to deal with such a range, that means that
It's covering.
exactly. So I completely understand that, because that was also one of the things with self-care for me that would be like, not it. I have eczema. A lot of people don't know that because they never see evidence of it because I use these products. And I don't talk about nothing that I can't get behind. So because I've seen what it's done for my skin when I committed to using it, I'm like, oh no, hold on. We got something good.
Right.
So this one, I actually want you to apply where it belongs. Okay, because after you would hit it with the wash, and then you get the face with the moisture. This right here is the beard oil.
Okay.
Pragmatism, okay? I want you to smell Pragmatism.
Yeah.
While he's doing that. So just pump like maybe one squirt first and rub it in and see if you need a second, because I'm telling you a little bit goes a long way. But this is what it smells like. Isn't it nice? I think what it is for me is it's still soft, but it's
that's
definitely
nice.
got, I use it in my hair, believe it or not, because it's designed for beards.
The
So
smell is really yum.
the smell is,
I feel like the texture of that is really good.
you want to feel
like,
the texture? A little bit low.
Yep, that's exactly what it.
Yeah, it's a conditioning beard oil. So it's designed to actually condition the beard while you're using it. But I also noticed that it has a lot of positive effects under the beard, the skin. So you know how when you get the shape up and you get it, cleaned up, it's like usually the problem area is actually the area that's constantly getting cut. So I've noticed that conditioner, especially with the moisturizer first, will really help with keeping that skin under looking really good, and you're not dealing with as much. I mean, look, Chris has been dealing with this kind of stuff as a man too. He go get shaved, and I got to go pick ingrown hairs and all. That's
what I was going to say. The consistency of it makes me wonder how it helps the hair come out the follicle.
You can use it on your locks too. A lot of guys use it, like it's literally for that exact element, especially because our textures of hair, you want something that's going to do the moisture, but you don't want something that's going to feel weighted.
Yep.
And that's why it kind of has that kind of lighter feel to it. So Pragmatism from day one, I'm not a guy. But one day I was putting it in my son's hair. Like, I'll do it after he gets cut or whatever the case is. But, it was left on my hand. I'm like, hold on, let me.
On my edge.
We're not going to waste none of that.
No, that's really
Because it got
good.
a nice shine. So just as a guy, because I don't use male products, from what you've experienced so far, what do you notice? What do you like? What do you dislike?
I like like I said, it smells really good. And I think you said a really good point. You said it moisturizes the skin under the hair. And I feel like a lot of products that I've used will just moisturize the hair, but the skin under is still kind of
a little drier and not really getting.
So I feel like even though it was just a little bit, I can feel it like seeping
smoother.
over.
Your skin should feel like it's gliding a little bit.
Exactly.
Better than It's been one of them things. I've not had a guy get a hand on it, and a lot of people don't know we got that kind of stuff, so they don't look to us for it. But we gonna work on that. We're gonna work on it.
Yeah, listen.
Now, kind of downing it up though for the guys before I come over here to you, my darling. We do have a new product. This one is like new, like extra new.
New, okay.
And it's meant to kind of go along with the products from our Eros collection a little bit. Our BK for Men Eros collection is a pheromone enhanced body care product. So there's a shaving cream, which this one is. There's a shaving cream, there's a wash, there's a body balm, and hair, foot, and body balm moisturizer with that collection, a pocket one. So like it all has that fragrance.
Okay.
And what it is that all of them are formulated to kind of change once it's on you for a little while. So like no two people are walking around smelling the exact same, even though it has the same base, tones to it. So to kind of get a sense of Eros. Sorry, I do it for myself first. You have to give on to us. I am the kind of girl who takes his shirts a day after he wears them.
Yes, me too.
And marinates in them.
Sit in it.
I roast. It's like when you have to season the chicken before, the day before, or 2 days before. If it's Thanksgiving, it should already be getting seasoned, by the way. Today, this episode's dropping on Monday before Thanksgiving. Let the seasoning commence, okay? You need time to let that thing penetrate and moisture up on in there. But the smell alone, when a guy, like when you just lay on them or you lay next to them and you just inhale them, it makes me want to literally inhale you. Like, inhale you. You know what I'm saying? Smells so good. I want to eat. Gobble, gobble. So
exactly.
That being said, I'm going to come to this part of my hand yesterday because this is a shave cream, but I just want you to get the fragrance of it. It's still slightly light. It reminds me of black ice.
Let me smell.
That's a good comparison.
Oh, that's good.
I love this one.
I like that.
It reminds me of black ice a little bit. Like if you're a black ice lover, you would love this one for sure. So because I think the base sense of it, but again, like it's a shave cream. So this is happening after you wash, your pores are open, you're shaving, you're getting rid of any, I call it manscaping, right? You're doing your little manscaping. And then you smell like that after. When they go down with their face near the areas of which the man.
Let's go smell it.
You feel me?
Yeah, that's gonna win right there.
Listen, it's gonna have you go under them, not just on top, not just around, but really get invested. So I call them pro tips because I be trying to put y'all on.
Oh no, you putting me.
But
on, sure.
What I was saying about Premonition is this is the first time we've done this for the guys. We have this body spray, but this is our first cologne. Okay, so it's also a pheromone cologne. So it is designed, and I know you've been doing for the love of Yesssterday. Yesssterday has a show. We're gonna talk about it too, y'all. Yesssterday has a show where he out here publicizing his somewhat dating experience, or there's a lot that goes on for the love of Yesssterday. Y'all gonna have to go over to Patreon and really tap in and see what's been happening, because Yesssterday been having some interesting experiences, conversations with some interesting people.
Yeah, for sure.
But while you over there, if you're trying to be a magnet into which you're looking to attract,
Listen,
I'm trying to help you out. So now here's where we kind of step out the bathroom a little bit, because while this is a bathroom grooming-ish kind of thing, it has the ability to kind of spark some things in the bedroom. All right. So we're transitioning for the guys, and then we're going to come over here and do the same thing for my girls. So I'm going to give you, let me get that hand. Actually, now to think about it, because I'm more fragrant. So let me get above the sleeve a little bit. I mean, yeah, under the sleeve. I try to keep taste separate from touch and smell, right? So a light smell, I want you to like fan that. You were smelling this when you were standing over there, right? Tahoe, you've had it on for a little while.
Yeah, man.
So can you tell me what it smells like since like when you first put it on versus now when it's set in? Do you think you could smell a difference?
No, I can't smell a difference.
Look, he over there. Do you like it? Tell me what you think about it.
It smells sexy as fuck.
Yeah.
Pardon me.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see. Let me see what you smell like before.
But I'm gonna tell you what. When I put it on, madam, her man here, I don't know.
Yeah, her man is. But
I don't know if I should answer this.
Are we safe? Is she safe? La 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 la. Because you did react.
Yeah.
I didn't know who it was. It was like, what is that? What's happening here? Who has it on?
This is gonna get it done.
Yeah, she was standing right there. She was just like,
I just
her face went like this.
And I smell it now. It's like,
And that's why it's called Premonition, because it's supposed to, the smell of it is supposed to precede you. So like when you walk away,
That's what
your aura is still gonna be sitting right there, and people's gonna be like,
you
"What?"
cooking with oil now?
Yeah,
What was
cooking
that?
with all the oils.
I'm trying.
All the oils.
So what I'm gonna do for fun is, I'm a woman. I'm gonna put it on, and I want to see what the pheromones do with my woman energy, and then versus his, and then you can tell me what you think about how it smells on him versus me.
Oh, this is fun! Yay!
You know, all right.
I'm such the fan for this.
So now we gonna get this is what I first put it on, so you know what that's like. Okay. So you got the base.
Wait, no, I haven't. I gotta smell his. Don't I?
Yeah. So you he's been sitting for a little bit.
Yes.
So this is straight out the bottle, but now. Okay, you got his undertones.
Okay.
We're gonna give it like maybe 5 minutes to really cook
good
on
undertone.
you. This is me with the base, which is the undertones.
Oh, that's sweet. Ooh.
Yeah, see, my woman,
that changed it.
You heard that? I exude sweetness from my pores.
That was sweet.
You heard that, Daddy? But anyway.
No, that's dope.
All right.
That's dope.
We'll come back. We're gonna come back because I'm about to do the same thing to you.
Oh, okay.
I'm about to do the same thing to you, but we're gonna go with the stuff that's made a little bit more for us.
Yeah,
right. But I'm gonna play in the guy sense, because there are a lot of women who like to put on masculine scents.
I am,
and I think people don't realize
they
that
be sleeping.
Yeah, they really do. So I like to definitely, but I love surrounding myself in his fragrance. When he's not here, my baby works overnight, and I be in the, I be like that.
Yeah, I like that. I feel like that's the stuff right there. That's when you, like you said, when you walk away, when you get up out the bed, they like, oh,
or when you leave the elevator or you whatever. Yes.
Yeah, that's
yes.
what I need. I need that right there.
Pro tip: before you get busy in said bed, spray the sheets.
Yes,
and
every
roll
time.
around in it.
Yep.
And then afterwards, just.
That's the trick. That was my single unicorn days.
You hear me? You know what I'm saying? Ladies, if you're trying to trap them and you're trying to hook them, you know what I'm saying? Just a light little pheromones to the bed. So you're going to be like, oh, I don't know why I feel so attracted to you. I don't know why I feel so drawn. And you just,
wait.
you know?
Can fellas do that too?
I'm about to
absolutely.
I'm about to say
That's
that
what we're
works for the
saying.
men
Absolutely.
too.
That's what she's saying.
That's what I'm saying. That
Spray
this is
some
going
on the
to
bed.
If you know that she coming over.
Yes.
And you trying to set the vibe or whatever the case is, literally put it on you, but like hit your sheets. Just hit your sheets.
Now, hold on, fellas. This is what you do, right?
Uh-oh.
When you ask Shorty it's a new joint, you make sure you spray her pillows with your scent, with the scent before you leave the crib.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just on the way out, just make sure you spray the pillows.
Yeah.
She go lay down and she like
Ain't gonna ever
damn.
forget
Yeah.
you. She gonna be sitting there like, when you coming back, you know.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm not saying this to be
Flashbacks.
manipulative on the low.
Okay.
But this isn't just for that. Like for all my girls who and guys who are in hospitality,
Yes.
pheromones.
Yes.
If you're going for a job interview, pheromones.
No,
if
this
it's not
is real.
virtual, like, seriously,
Yes.
business meeting,
Pheromones all the time.
I mean it's
Yeah.
wholehearted. If you work in a industry where you might be shaking that thing and you got clientele that you know gonna already be sniffing
Honey.
it, inhaling you, Pheromones. Tips will change. I guarantee
Every
it.
time.
Every single time.
I'm about to spray these on before I pick up garbage. I mean, I get some tips out there.
You might. I don't know. As soon as he left, everything just smells so much.
It's so amazing.
Better. But here's the thing.
Non-smelliest trash ever.
I use pheromones on my hardest days for myself. No one talks about pheromones for you.
I do.
I drip a little bit of my. This one right here is the body spray.
I have that.
Yes. I take a little bit out and I actually pour it in my tub. I bathe in it. And because pheromones literally have a way of just, you saw how everybody smells, everybody gets happy when you, whatever. So you'll literally put it on and then a little while later, you're like, yo, why am I feeling so nice? And you over here pheromoning yourself.
Pheromoned out.
If you really want to take this pheromone thing to the furthest max, especially for those of y'all who trying to hook them, take the pheromone wash and put it in your soap dispenser for your hands.
Ooh.
Just wash your hands.
Game changer.
People can't help but just keep.
Yeah. Like, what is that?
When you leave me, baby, it's always going to be a memory. So for you, my dear, this one right here is a part of our Seduce Me.
I ain't got what you got, but you can put it right here.
It's called Seduce Me.
Yeah.
And actually the name of it is called The Main Attraction.
And is.
Always is.
And period.
Stay with. So I'm going to give you the base on that one. And then yesterday, what I'll do on my other hand is, nice. You got your boo here. I might have to have him.
That's yum.
It's really nice. And I'm going to put this on me on this side so you can smell it straight out. Because I got Premonition on my other side. I'm going to get home. Chris ain't going to know who I was with. You're going to be like.
Why do I want to mix both of them?
You layering? Are you layering?
Why am I like this? And I knew you would understand. I knew you would understand.
Layering is an art, y'all. Hold on now. I done dropped the top. Thank you, baby. I appreciate you. Okay, yeah, scent layering is an art.
It's an art.
People don't think about
because the two smells. I'm like,
I like what I'm experiencing. Okay, so that's what it smells like when I first applied it.
Right.
That's tough right there.
Kind gentlemen. So we're gonna come back as we could go through, and we're gonna sniff and smell and all of that again. Because I mean, nice. I don't know about y'all, but whether I want to gobble something or not, I'm heavily influenced by what it smells like. Yes. That's gonna determine.
No, true.
Yes.
Yeah. The better it smells, the more gobbling can happen. Yes.
So now this one, this is our sex bomb. Okay, now the sex bomb, the reason why I'm talking about this sex bomb right here, y'all got to get into this one right here, is that not only does it obviously operate like a bath bomb, but inside of the sex bomb, there's going to be 2 or 3, I think it's 2 or 3. Let me see, hold on, let me confirm how many. But there's at least 3 different sex positions that will release once the bomb fully diffuses into the water.
Yes.
And you can pick up set positions. They're positions that are bathtub friendly.
Oh, yes.
So if you're in a hot tub, jacuzzi, away, that you are now able to take said bath bomb and turn it into a sex bomb. So this one right here is one of my faves for I like the bath bombs regardless. Sometimes I just take I'll be like, listen, we're going to get this now. We're going to hold them positions for later. But the fragrance on it is really simple, really gentle. Nothing that's going to like overwhelm your palate, but it is going to like kind of calm the senses. But yeah, once you activate and once it's fully immersed in the water, then you take a position and you activate. So this is one of my favorite sort of bathroom little something. But when you come out the water, and this is what I want to come to my girl with, I'm going to give my coochie lick 3000 recipe.
Yes.
I like to call it the jumpstart the coochie combo. Now, this one's called Haute Cakes. Cool. Also a Black creator, a Black developer. Shout out to our girl Kanitha. She formulates this with a coconut oil that she sources also outside in the Caribbean regions, but you can't find the coconut oil that she uses anywhere but there. It's a specific type. So because of that, it actually has a unique scent that literally you apply to. So let me give y'all the background. It's an intimate elixir. After you come out washing her, you use it to moisturize the vulva area, the outside, kind of get that going. It will help keep the bacterias that, the good bacteria is thriving, but it fights and combats those odor causing bacteria. So for like 12 hours throughout the day, this is fighting to keep you smelling like it. Now, it is not flavored or anything. This is pure gonna be in fragrance, but I want you to take a little bit and I want you to see how that feels texture wise for your girl. Now you notice the coconut oil, how coconut oil tightens.
Yes.
Yeah. So literally you could tell it's coconut oil because in the dropper right here, it's hardened because coconut oil starts to solidify. But what I always tell people is just run it under a little warm water if you want to make it more of the liquid. But it starts to melt immediately when you pouring it out the dropper.
In the oh, that's yummy.
Yeah. Yeah. So yesterday, what I want to know is, would you want to, would you want to, what's the word? Gobble, gobble?
Yes.
Yeah.
I would,
Yes.
I
She
would
smelled like that when you went down there?
Yes.
Tell me what you smell.
It's goblin time for sure.
I call this the first part of the dessert.
Moly.
So when they go down there and they smell it and it's
Listen.
that coconut oil is so good, but it has a few other proprietary like essential oils to help with the moisture area, keeping that area tight, right? And you can use it especially for women who don't like to use deodorants and things that have all the chemicals. A lot of people will use it in lube because it basically is catching the sweat, the odor causing bacteria. So you can use it under the arms, under the titties, under the cheeks and the crack. If you like to get them groceries licked, if that's the meal. You know, just go ahead and run that straight down the back, okay?
This is nice.
amazing. This smells.
This is nice.
The comparable, we have one for men. Actually, I saw two of them in Tahoe's bathroom. Shout out to Tahoe.
Hey.
Shout out to
Don't give
Tahoe.
up the secret.
I was in. I ain't gonna lie. I was in there. I happened to notice the sugar. Now the other one that we have that we've made with consciousness of men in mind, which I think we're gonna rebrand soon to kind of make both of them for both, because really it's the same formula except one shift is that the one that's for the guys or that's advertised for the guys at the moment has like a slight hints of a citrus or lemon like under it, like a lemon pound cake kind of smell. But that sugar daddy, it's meant to make him smell like a sugar daddy, right? But it's this same thing. Yeah, you could use that on the balls, on the whatever. I've even seen guys put sugar daddy in the beard.
Oh,
yeah, I've seen that too.
That shit lasts, bro.
that's
does.
kind of
That shit
disrespectful.
Yeah.
In the beard.
Yes, those of us who like to we're lifestyle going folks. When you about to go to one of those fun nights that we love to all go to as a community, where we get to do fun things in our nudity,
With each other.
right before you go with each other.
I'm putting this on before the party.
Before the party, hands down, you're going to be in a room getting gobbled. That's all I'm going to say. But if you happen to just be with your special someone, or the first time you're with that special someone, funny story, my ex-fiance, I used to use this right after the shower, just as my regular, because it's my vaginal care, part of my vaginal care system. He didn't know that. And he was thinking like, you know, when I would come to bed, that it was like my subtle hint at like, I want to get eaten. And so he was like, so one day I feel like he might have got fresh, like, yo, why you don't just ask? Like, why you always got to come to bed? Like, do I have to eat it like every night? My thing is, I never told you that that's what you had to do. But if it's so much so made you want to eat it, who am I to deny starving you?
Welcome.
You think I want you hungry? Is it not my job to feed you?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So, but like, what's supposed to say? Oh no, you don't have to eat it tonight. Said what woman ever?
Never.
Like,
Unless it's bad. No.
yeah. Now.
Yep.
Now. Yeah. But then he wouldn't have got that ex-fiance title.
True.
Although none of them matter because they're all BC, which means before Chris.
Period.
And
Salute, good.
you won't get me to lose my man
Clean it
by the
up.
time I get off camera. Nice try. Anyway,
Oh my God. Oh, hello.
yeah, I'm here.
What's going on?
I'm here. We'll bleep that out.
This took a turn, man. This took a turn.
We'll bleep that one word out, but I won't
That-
finish the sentence. But you know what it is? It's one of those things where you don't have to, because everybody who
We
hears
gonna get
nice
it.
try is gonna know what came
Yep.
after. Anyway,
That is at 58 minutes. Just let you know.
Why, thank you.
Go delete that.
I will cut that one word. But I will say this afterwards, then it's the body. This is called Butter Me Up.
Okay.
Okay, it's a part of.
This is a body butter?
I love alignment because the name of the collection is called The Giving Tree. You can't even plan this stuff.
Now you spoke that.
Okay, so The Giving Tree called Butter Me Up. Yes, it's a body butter. This is my demo one. You can see it's all in right now. What Butter Me Up is we kind of source the shea butters from this one out of country. So Ghana, Burkina Faso, the shea butters are imported from there. There's a women's collective that actually it's their business. So we're supporting, Black owned business, women owned business, layers deep. So they source the shea butters. We add cocoa butters, apricot butters, mango butters, vitamin E, all kinds of rich things are up in here that's going to have you nice and good. So if I can give to you, because I heard you say you are not as good at receiving, I don't want you to put this on yourself. I want to put it on you. Is that okay?
Yes.
Is that all right?
Yes.
I have consent.
Yes, you have
All right.
consent.
So this one is Grateful. It's the
Okay.
name of the scent. I picked this one. What are we grateful for? Y'all see, the alignment. It's the giving season. It's the time to show gratitude. And I'm actually very, very grateful for this beautiful, beautiful specimen here because as y'all can see, as y'all been hearing her speak, she is one of those people who is always giving of herself onto others. So we're going to do the same. Oh, you look at your tattoo.
Period. Come
Period.
on.
The tattoo
Get
is
it.
shining.
Tattoo.
So I'm going to rub it in.
Oh, that's nice.
It's really, really good. And you don't need a lot because I took a good amount because I knew I was going to rub it in real deep. We've been using that word deep a lot today too.
Come on, massage. Oh,
Damn,
thank
hey.
you. Yes.
So I love Butter Me Up. It is one that I will tell people is one of my eczema care skin secrets because I have not had to use the creams and ointments that they used to prescribe, my dermatologist, to deal with it. I don't not a hydrocortisone, not a nothing. It keeps my skin like really moisturized and not getting itchy. And you can do two
I could
hands.
feel it. I could feel it.
You could probably even.
I was gonna say I
about
could
to say you
even
could transfer it.
transfer.
Yep.
Because I already had the other product.
Today.
Yeah.
Oh, that's yummy. Oh, so this is all on my hoo-ha, and I'm just walking around.
And
my
you can
house.
put this all over the. This I use
Yes.
this here. I use this honestly. I use it in my hair. I also put pheromones in my hair. I'm gonna tell you that.
I
That's a pro
believe
tip.
it. I believe
Here.
it.
Because we wash our hair less
Yeah.
less frequently, so the pheromones actually linger longer when you
Then you-
spray in your hair. Okay, y'all getting a lot of gems today. It's a lot of giving going on here. So Butter Me Up is
holiday
one of my
season.
favorite ones. It's the best to put straight out the shower.
I was getting ready to say that when the body's moist.
Still water, yeah, because you'll use less. First of all,
Yes,
it'll stretch because it's
stretch.
almost like it absorbs the water and it stretches it and expands it. So, but when your skin dries in a way it locks in, that's it. That's
nice.
it. That's
That's nice.
it.
Oh, that's
For sure.
yummy.
Winter moisturizer must have, hands
Yes,
down.
I see.
So now we done took care of the body. We done took care of the body. We're going a little bit on the other side to the bedroom. But before we go over there, I got to ask a question to Yesterday.
Okay.
Yes. What's up? Talk to me.
Yesterday, feel free to say I don't feel comfortable answering this.
Will he say it is the question?
Feel free to say this because a lot of guys don't like to answer this one. But I don't feel like that's the kind of guy I'm sitting with. So I'm going to ask it. Can you tell me if there has been a time, and if so, tell me about that time where you were supposed to step into that room and perform like the stallion you are. However, you performed like 3 to 5 minutes of the stallion you are.
Oh my God.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God.
And after that, it was like, well,
You gave what you
come
can.
in.
You gave what you can give.
Oh, we can do this
Okay.
again sometime.
Okay. So like a very fast.
Very,
race.
yeah. I mean, you did what you had to do. You got in there, you got in, but you got out very
Yes.
expeditiously.
Yes, that happened to me. That happened to me before. So I don't have many of these moments, but the few
That's
that
right.
I do,
State it for the record.
But the few that I do is very memorable, right?
Okay.
So there was one time I was actually in a car with the woman, and we hadn't dealt with each other in a while. It was just a lot surrounding the situation. So the car moment it was very intense. Things were heightened, like the mental part of it was heightened. It was kind of like
It was a little overstimulated before you got in there.
yeah, it was like it was a long time. You wasn't supposed to be doing it. It was everything was a lot.
So now you finally in that moment.
So I'm in the back, and in my head, I'm like, yo, I'm about to go crazy. Like in my head, I'm like, I'm about to smoke this. And man, yo, she sat on top of me
Ooh,
Oh,
why did you put her
let her get
on top?
because I thought That's what I'm saying. I thought that I had it.
Hey,
Yo, man.
Stressing us out.
Yo.
Rule number 1. And that guys never let her get on top.
Yo.
You might as well hand her Excalibur. You gave her the last Infinity Stone.
It was easy. I feel like it was easy because the car wasn't that big, so it was easier for just her to get on top. And also, too, I'm thinking in my head like, yo, I'm about to really do my thing. Man, yo, it had to be about like 47 seconds, yo.
47.
Yo, I came so fast, I had to apologize. I was like, yo, my bad, yo. I ain't ever gonna lie. Like, I can't. My fault. She
ain't have to ask for no accountability.
Nah, but I felt bad. I felt like, nigga, like, I'm like, damn, nigga, you was that excited? And she was like, yo, it's all right. And in my head, I'm like, going back to the pleasing thing. In my head, I'm like, come on, you blew
You know
this.
what you did.
I was pleased, and I was
Did
like,
you get a chance at redemption?
no.
Yeah, it wasn't all right. She said it was. See how they lied to you? It wasn't all right.
No, it was just the moment. Though we only had time for, like I said, that one moment. That was the time. That was the window, and it was so fast, and it was just like,
It is what it is.
Yeah,
See, guys, you might not ever get that moment back again. We don't want you to be there. Thank you
Right.
yesterday for being a commercial to Bedroom Kandi Stamina.
Yeah, no.
Nah, but seriously, order some real talk.
oh my God.
It happens to the best.
No,
I
for
don't
sure.
care what no one
No,
says.
that's
It
a
happens to the best. Performance anxiety, also on top of it, like especially if it's that person that you've been waiting. Waiting. And now it's like, this is the moment. And your body be like, you think you're about to have a Rocky moment. And you're like, you run up the chair. You doing the whole little, pow, pow. You all of that. And then you get in there and it's instantly womp, womp, womp. Yeah, I swear to God. And I know that this can happen because there's one guy, also BC, who I remember me being the woman that he waited all that time for.
Child.
And I found myself in a situation able to tell that this was one of those moments, and like being who I am, I'm over here. It's okay. Just talking them into it and just, doing the enchantress thing and just stroking them and stuff. And it's like, you're strong. You're mighty. But I know for him, like the nerves were insane, especially because it's one thing when you get it up and then you end quick. It's another thing also when it's like, get up.
Oh, I hate
Yeah.
Wake up.
He looked like he would just slap the
Get
shit out of
up.
it. He was so mad.
Get up.
So when I first got here, you know what? Before I go there, I got a question.
Oh yes.
Have you ever been on the other end of that same scenario?
Yes.
And how did you?
I'm well. If they're my partner, all right. So
Okay, that's important.
because it is
Take it
important.
there. No,
It
take it
is
there.
important. When I was single, it depends on how you approached me. If you approached me talking trash, I'm not letting up, bro. I thought you was going.
I thought you was going to do that.
Take me
Pressure
through the mattress.
off your
What
neck.
happened?
What happened? Put me through
Oh,
it. I thought
that's
I was
what
going.
I thought.
Okay.
I'm gonna do that because I understand who I am. I know.
That's wrong.
I know.
I'm being
Well,
That's
no,
tough.
You
that's
can't
not wrong.
talk shit and then have that
Do
moment.
not talk
That's why,
trash
yo,
to me
I-
because one of the
yeah.
things that I will give myself as a disclaimer: anyone who talk trash to me, I told them, make sure you remember that because I talk trash back.
And I want to
And
be
so
able to
if
be
you
like,
say to me, "Oh, it's cool, it's fine, I can take it."
Yeah, yo.
I expect-
Yeah, that's,
I can talk trash back when my dick's hard. That you can't just when I'm soft.
that's
talk
the
trash.
thing. You can't,
not
but you
that's what I'm
can't
saying.
do
You
that.
can't
That's
you
the part.
can't do that
Yeah.
till you know
That's
you in the
the part.
game.
That's what I'm saying. And I
if
tell
you
guys
You
all
need
the
to get off the
time.
bench,
example.
bro. You just
Yeah,
sitting
you
on the
can't
side.
talk crazy if you don't got the dick equity.
Ask Give us some Gatorade,
If you've
your
never played
dehydrated
this
dick.
game, if you've never been on this
It's
in this
real.
terrain, you know what I'm saying? You don't know what you're gonna get. You
That's
know.
a fact.
And I think
So-
there's a difference between doing that kind of talk confidently versus arrogantly. Like when I could tell that you've been tripping that line
that's
so
where
much,
I'm coming from.
Now you're gonna be an example.
It's that,
Yeah,
right? But
yeah.
if it's not that type of situation and those moments happen, what I do is offer, I'm just present.
Oh, it just sounds like.
kinda-
Hold on. It just sounds like you about to go therapeutic. What do you
No,
do to therapy the dick in that moment?
Yes,
Tell me.
because so
Teach
I
me.
actually go away from the dick and I go to their mind. Because some things there, what's blocking you, you know, it's safe space. Come talk to me.
We got him.
You know?
We got it. Yeah.
Don't talk to me like that.
Yeah, we got him. Yeah, come on, man.
What you don't want to be talked to like?
Nah, she's like, what? It's just safe space. My dick's not getting hard. Don't talk to me like that.
Yeah, don't make me
You
feel
want me to
good
get
when my
down there
dick
and
not
be like,
getting
you want me
up.
to get on there and be like, yo, listen,
Yeah.
you got this shit.
But see, this is the thing.
For a long time.
I'm not. I
You know
don't.
how much pussy you done took down?
Yeah.
You understand what I'm
Yo.
saying? It's just
Yes.
another one. It's a great one. It's a magnificent. You
I
ain't
mean-
never touched
There
this
we
one.
go. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And you,
Listen
and
to
I
me.
guess
Talk
you
to
got to
me.
know your partner,
You gotta,
right?
You got to hit him with
Because-
the ladies.
Yeah.
Get in front of it like this. You see how I'm in front of it? Get like this. You see this hand? Hold on. Y'all usually ain't got to pay for this. Hold on. But this is a business of pleasure. We're in a given season. But you see this right
my
here?
God.
We got him.
You see these fingers, how they position? I want you to summon the blood flow. You see that? You see that stroke? I know. No, not this. Not yet.
Yes.
I want you to hold him up. Lift him. Uplift him.
shit.
Hold
Summon
him
me.
there.
Yeah, summon
And
me.
summon,
bring him
yeah.
there and say, come on, you look, bring it to me. Right? So you sitting there, you looking at him and you're like, listen, baby, I know that, we both been waiting for this time. And it's time, and I know you just gonna knock I'm not gonna say the things I would say to the degree, but y'all get what I'm saying. But every now and again when it comes there, just run your fingers across it. Just look at them. Just smile at them. And go like that. And say, you don't think I deserve it? You don't think I deserve you? I haven't been a good girl. Or a grown-ass woman. We said a great woman. I haven't been a great woman. You don't kiss them. Don't suck them. Just, you don't think I deserve it?
Hey, all right.
That's it. Right? My point is manifest the cock that you want. If he's your cock. Because you said it.
So that's
If
the
they're
thing,
your
right?
person.
If they're your person, and this is the part because I'm going, like, because you asked me the question, so I'm going to answer it. For me, I really sit with the person because this is the part. All of that's cool, and all of that
It's
is
something
cute.
here.
But what if it's a day when mentally I don't have it to do that to you, but I need you to please me, right? So what I'd much rather do is go deep with you in that moment and make you feel uncomfortable. And if that leads to tears, because one of my favorite things to do is cuddles, cries, and conversation. And we start with conversation, get them cries out, because then we get to the cuddles, and then we get to the part.
To the part
where I
where
don't
it's
even have
good.
to talk to the dick. All I got to do is go,
You ever whistle at it from far?
listen. And just,
Yo.
you know.
I think I'm joking, but I'm dead ass.
I know you're
I'm
dead
not
Because
being-
I'm connecting
not being-
here. If I connect with you here,
It's
a
automatically-
wrap. It's a wrap everywhere else.
That's why I wrote the book, y'all.
If you make me cry because my dick gonna get hard, I'm not coming back.
Yeah.
But I promise. See, that's the thought. That's the problem.
have
that's
to
the
worry
thing.
about it.
I promise you, that is
Nigga
not the
start
case.
thinking about life.
Always Tahoe.
That
Start
is
thinking about
always
life.
not
Tahoe
the case.
who's thinking like that.
Oh, my
I swear to God.
Yeah.
He is always the one who's thinking, nah, I
just
don't know.
got a
man.
lot
That is
on my
one of my.
mind
But
right
that's
now.
one of the things. Like I've had never when the person he didn't have a problem. It wasn't when it couldn't get up. But I made a man cry before, and he did not talk to me after because what it was too much emotional for him.
Sometimes
for sure.
they're not ready for that.
They're not.
Or whatever. And
Yeah.
you do have a
Yeah.
way. I don't even know how. I was just saying this earlier. Literally, I was so surprised recently at the expo in Jersey when people are like, hey, how are you? And I'm like, nice to meet you. And then
you
they
hug
started
me.
crying. And I
Yep.
was like,
Yeah.
so sometimes you have that kind of
Yeah.
energy about you. But
You the
I would
sex
say
Michael Jackson.
you gotta know the person. You gotta know the person that you're dealing with in those
Yes.
scenarios to know which environment you need to create in that moment. But then something you said that I do want to not get lost in it is that on the days when you don't have it in you to be that or whatever the case is, which is why the mental, emotional, and the spiritual has to be in alignment because I need to still feel like I'm not losing my intimacy with you because in this moment we're not being physically intimate. And I think the pressure coming off in that moment. But I will say this. I have a man whose dick don't get hard if he's stressed. I'm saying that. Now, I have a little bit of a dick whisperer thing I can do to it though. If I really wanted to turn him on and do like a system factory override. But
Yeah, no,
I
that
have.
is a real thing. Do you know? So I know that hat.
All right, yo.
I don't use it.
you can't always
I
do
don't
that.
use
Yeah,
it.
because it's selfish as hell.
Yes.
If you want to be
Yes.
honest, it's selfish as hell.
Yes.
But I will say that, sometimes I can tell if it's a deep something that's disturbing him, like emotion. He has a way his eyes will look. He will. How do I say this? It's not down, head down, but the eyes are kind of
Like low.
here.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So if I notice him in that kind of stare, I know that this is not the time to go
Even
straight to right. We got to be like, yo, you good? But in that reassurance and knowing that he got the backup and support could be the thing that at least lets him put that to the side. But then there are other times where I got to factory reset him, not for me, but for him. Because I also realized, like, there's benefits, and first of all, there are literal benefits in coming. I'm wearing this shirt, and it says what it says, and it can be funny. I save lives one orgasm at a time, but literally, you're releasing dopamine. I mean, you're getting dopamine up when you start the interaction. You're getting your drive going, the adrenaline rushing, cool. But what we're talking about is the oxytocin and serotonin on the end, right? Oxytocin stimulating that closeness. We call it the love or the cuddle hormone, and then serotonin being the one that lends the calm, not just to your body, but to your mind mostly. Your central nervous system has to get regulated after an experience that's like high energy. So that hormone is secreting after that release to bring about this calm, which is why we be like, and if you're anything like me, you're like, yo, let me get a cupcake or some shit. Like, you know,
I need a snack.
My aftercare is definitely getting me warm and giving me food. Or, you know, sweet butts. I love to, like, afterwards,
Are we talking aftercare now?
I mean, we there because we about to step to the care side of this, and I want you to know that in that side of it, we got to talk aftercare. Okay. So actually, that's a perfect way over there, because I want to talk a little bit about now stepping out of the bathroom. We're in the room. We ain't tossing in the sheets yet. Okay. But we getting hot. We getting warmed up. And speaking of such, I did put something on you.
I knew it.
I did set up. I can't help but go to call her madam. And honestly, I feel like for this segment, it's a little appropriate.
Yes.
Those of us who want to get to know madam, you're going to have to come on to the other side and be a part of this community with us. But shout out to the Nut Navy and Heart of Swift community. All right. Please talk to me, because you was describing things earlier and I was laughing because I was trying not to respond, but you had me going. What I did, y'all, is I took this product right here. This is called Sweet on Me buttercream icing. Okay, now Sweet on Me is a product that is designed, doesn't have any sugars, no glycerins, no aspirin, all of those things that you're not supposed to have near your girl down here, not in there. Okay, but it is lightly a slight hint of taste to it, and that's why it's called Sweet on Me. But what it is it's an arousal cream. It could be used on a clitoris. It's an external use product. Nipples are really great for it. His tip of the, you know what I'm saying, the friendly limb. But I will say, if you're gonna put it on a penis, make sure you clean it all off. I'll give you little tips on that in a minute, because I said I was giving, right? But with Sweet on Me, it is going to stimulate blood flow. So I want to hear the range of what you felt when you first applied it, once it set in a little bit, and where it settled. Okay. And then it should have by now calmed itself a little bit.
Yes, it has calmed.
Okay. But it can reactivate.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. I don't be needing help with the reactivation. I know. So it's like a calm.
I should make a song.
The song was crazy.
That is what's happening right now.
I was like,
because at first when I put it on, so I'm like, okay, I had it on my finger, and I'm like, all right, is it mentally? So when I put it on, I was expecting that, and I didn't feel anything at first. Putting it on, it felt regular. It
regular.
Was like,
it's just like moist.
Yeah,
like
it just felt like I was putting like a moisturizer.
Yes.
On my hoo-ha, and I'm like, oh, all right. And I started walking, and it was like as the friction.
There we go.
As the movement, I'm like, this is okay. We're getting a little hot.
Because friction is what activates it.
Yeah, definitely activates it.
I always tell people, if you want to accelerate the friction, and go Guitar Hero on it real quick, and it's going to get it all the way up fast. But if not, the natural friction of anything rubbing past is going to start to
it naturally activate it. It does like almost like an icy hot kind of feel.
It gets cool first,
right? And it's cool first, then it's warm and tingly, and then it just feels like everything kind of swell a little.
Everything swells up.
Yeah. And I accidentally put it in my mouth.
Well, on purpose.
But it was sweet. It was really sweet.
So I'm going to make you use it a different way right now, because we're going to do another thing. And, this is beneficial to the guys yesterday. Okay. So you want to tap into that. But you described it exactly. Exactly how it goes. So once the friction happens, you feel the activating go on. It gets a little cool, a little tingly. And then it starts to settle and get a little warm. you feel a little moistish. Okay, and it plumps up. It makes the clit plump up, which means, especially if you got a peekaboo clit, okay, it'll make it sit a little bit more outward on the surface, which makes it a lot more accessible for tongues and things like that, and hands and fingers. So,
I do not have a peekaboo.
And it also makes the clit, since it's plump, it's way more sensitive to any sensation that happens on it after. And we have that because we know that it might get licked. So we do want them to be incentivized to keep licking. Like, oh my God. Me a little. They'd be like this, like, you know, when you're trying a food for the first time.
You know, like, like, I think I like this.
They keep going.
Yeah.
Right. So I actually also use this pro tip from my Haute tips. Okay. This is not a regular pro tip. This is straight from my Haute. Okay. All right. Now, you guys know here on Business of Pleasure, we're not talking about, you know, you got to be with the block. No. But my girls would like to get a little nasty. I'm going to put a little bit on. Hold on.
I'm like, where are we putting this? Where's it going? I'm ready.
Okay. Let me just give your finger a quick little. Just because I know you had other stuff.
I had all the things. Yeah.
We won't be there long.
Okay.
Or I could put it straight in your mouth.
That's what she said. Let's do that.
All right.
Okay. The guys are like, hey, put it in your mouth. So straight on the tongue. Right on the tongue. And then once it gets on your tongue, I want you to run it around the sides of your mouth. Like get it on your tongue, run it around your cheeks. And then start to describe what your mouth starts to do.
All right.
Ooh. See, and just like my girl, both of them juicy. You know, both lips is already naturally juicy.
Your mouth is feeling a little watery.
And so, yeah.
You guys having a hard time producing saliva for certain acts? Just a little run around the cheeks and it's a water factory in there. It
really is.
Yes. Usually you got to do that first gag to get extra. The extra. But that's gonna help you.
Oh, wow.
So it starts to generate with the cheeks.
Yo, swallow away from the mic.
My bad.
I can hear you.
I mean, I think it's appropriate given the context of the conversation. I think it's appropriate.
My mouth's watery. What do you
when
want
it gets
from
to
me?
your throat,
It's in my throat.
It's a little tingly.
Yeah.
And it has a slight, let's just put it like this. The same thing that activates the plumpness there is the same thing that minimizes sensation in the throat.
And I don't need help with that either. That's the crazy part about it. That's gonna be
just
a
nice
Saturday.
bonus. Yeah, it's
Good
just
day.
a nice
Good
little
night.
bonus. So what it will do is the
Happy
throat tends
holidays.
to desensitize just a little bit, which helps tolerate a lot more things going on in the realm of things back there. So Sweet on Me has its benefits. I always tell people if you put it on the tip of his penis, you rub it in to give him the friction right under the frenulum, especially. Make sure you just get the head.
Yeah.
Get the head real sensitized
I would
and
take
whatnot.
my thumb right
let's
at
just,
that
let me just
spot.
let's just give y'all the visuals because we here.
Yeah.
All right.
Right in the
Lord.
yeah.
This is supposed to be like I would do at a party. This is what I would do. I would show the girls
show
the
the
things
pleasure
and would
part.
give them
Come
all of it.
on.
Okay. So you start, right, guys? Now, penis anatomy 101 real quick. The frenulum is under. It's like a little button right there. It kind of is at the center of where all of that connection happens from the glands, the head of the penis to the coronal ridge. All right. You see the balance? I'm going to give you the terms. You're not going to remember it. But around the head, you can kind of start here and lightly, or remember I was talking about earlier.
Summon it.
Just summon it. Now you can also circle around this portion here. Give the head that nice sensation, kind of get that going or whatever the case is. And I always tell you, play with your hand techniques. Sometimes don't just grab it. Sometimes come from a washboard element. This all feels different from this. This feels different, okay? Yeah. Now this angle of popping that way feels different. So I'm here, my thumb is going to interact with the frenulum, okay? But if I flip it around and we get in this kind of cuff, this grab, now I'm going to be able to pop it. You can mimic that with your mouth with a... But except we're going to do it with our hands. I'm telling you this because if you actually needed a help or a break from your mouth, for those who don't, you can switch to a hand technique that will mimic the sensation. I'm taking a packet of our Delicious Encounter lubes. You see them there here. In the center, that's the full-size bottle, but we do have like the packet sizes. This is a strawberry pomegranate one, which is going to taste so good with the buttercream icing. You want to taste it? You want to try it?
Feel like a condom.
Oh, drip. We did say we were gonna gobble.
Okay.
Taste it yesterday. Taste it. Taste it yesterday. I never thought I'd say those
That's
words to you.
actually really nice. It's very subtle.
It is.
It's not like super sweet and everything.
And it's the flavor is coming from
yeah.
Ex-Party we use the extract, which is why all of our flavors are fruits.
Why is he tasting it like that?
Is that how you eat it yesterday?
Exactly.
Give her a little more love. I'm over here just comfortably stroking it.
And I'm mad. I'm like, oh, I want to help.
It was probably awkward for him because his cousin in the background talking about, taste it.
Taste it. Oh, Tahoe, you a menace. You're a menace. This is, you want to feel it?
That's
It's a nice grip. Like a, you get a nice little,
That's nice.
It's going to stay with it. Yeah.
That's that when you hold it right there and
give it
base.
And just come to it. Just keep them hands, let them feel the full, give them the visuals. Give them the visuals. Let the hands do what they do. Start working it. Ladies, you can practice this. This will get maybe a fight off a little carpal tunnel.
And then when you get right underneath.
Right
underneath.
Under the balls. Under the balls.
That.
This is gonna be I'm gonna do a sex carpal tunnel hand flexors thing, teaching you different hand techniques on the penis.
Because that hits that piece there, especially when and you know what I mean.
And if you come like that from the sides, you're gonna get the sensitivity on the side pockets of the balls, which are a little more sensitive than the rest.
Probably don't even be knowing that's what you get.
Okay, you don't know, so don't just grab. A lot of times we just see a lot of this under, and that's cool. But these right here, this side part right here, make sure those 2 fingers is grabbing that right there. And we just come in with a full service ball bag in your hand to kind of like cuff that thing. But anyway, now we got those 2 things going or whatever the case is. And it's water-based. Nice. So it should disappear. It should kind of dissolve. But with water-based, it actually spreads with water. So the water from your mouth, when you put the sweet on me especially too, is going to feed that and add to it. And if you're doing actual, penetrative play, the wetness of the vagina will help it, which is why we use water-based for this kind of play. But the rear is going silicone.
And you have the like different flavor of the packets?
I'm coming to you.
Oh, no, I was just asking.
I'm coming to you yesterday.
I like the packet idea. You rip it off.
It's like a condom. You can drop one. You can put one in your wallet with a condom, and that could be your male hoe on the go. Sort of anything. Right. You know what I mean? I should be very impressed if you show up with your own lube.
Yes.
And let me tell you something. A woman will be very impressed. If you show up with your own lube and condom, it's gonna be like, hold on, who raised you? You're such a
gentleman.
A gentleman, you considerate fellow.
Yes.
So Sweet on Me is one of those things that taps over there. But I did mention earlier, and I asked yesterday that question, that very awkward question we made him answer, that we spoke about, because I know that a lot of guys partake in things that are not necessarily always the best for them in order to last longer. And what our BK Stamina is a topical spray. So it's not anything you're going to ingest. And it works for a period of time and then it stops. If you need to get it going again, you have to apply more. So it's not designed to make you be stuck hard at 4 a.m. with nothing happening to you or whatever the case is. It's designed to make you add some time right now while you need it and then be able to go back to your baseline after. Okay. So I would say from personal experience, in the past when I've used this product, I've seen an extra 20 minutes in the bedroom. And if you apply it again, you can kind of keep going from there. But if you already got a good, decent time, 20 minutes during sex can be a lot of time to some people. You know what I mean? Like you may not realize it. Now, I like the kind of stuff where you get lost and you be like, oh my God.
I get lost.
And
I'd be like, it was 3 hours?
It was 3 hours.
What did we do?
And I was in denial about that one because one time I was like, let's just real quick before you go to work. He's like, there's no such thing. I'm like, what are you talking about? I could do a quickie. I'm capable of quickie.
Hours later.
Yeah, I discovered that day, while I'm capable of it, I didn't realize that was not my norm. And it was absolutely leaving me like a more, please. Yeah.
More.
Like an orphan. May I have some more, please?
More child, please.
Please, sir.
And I got to be understanding because it's like work. I can't trump that. You got to go to work.
Yeah.
Let it be some other stuff. You might not make it there. And yes, that's toxic, but you're going to have to see the boys next week.
Oh my God.
It'll be I'll make it worth your while. So Stamina is designed for that. You apply it topically. You literally, I always tell people, the active ingredient in it is like it has a small, like very small percentage of benzocaine in it, which has a slight desensitize. So you'll feel everything, but it will be less sensitive to what you're feeling for a little while, which will give you that extra time. But you know what I'm saying? But you're still experiencing it and feeling good while you're in it too. But that part of y'all that y'all usually have to kind of slow down and calm, it helps take a lot of that off. And so that gives you the extra. When you start to notice that the time has gone by and you're gonna realize, okay, wait, it's getting back to normal sensation. And usually for some guys, by the time they reach there, they're ready to go, especially if the foreplay. Like, honestly, what I realized the 3 hours be is that it'd be a very intense foreplay.
Yeah. That's the every time.
Yeah.
Every time.
So stamina is one of the things for the guys that would help, but Sweet on Me is something that y'all can both use. But I want to talk about a little bit of niceness that I feel like this one could be slight bathroom and it can be bedroom.
Okay.
Bathroom in the fact that it's a soy-based oil, massage oil candle. Obviously, you can use it for just... Look at that yesterday.
You know what's funny? I got one
Yesterday said massage.
Yesterday said massage.
Did we say?
Now, there are 2 sets of products that we have that do that. That's the candles, but also right here, this is our massage oil trio. And in the spirit of being something that can be edible again, both of them are. This is a mango candle. That one is pineapple. All again, natural fruit flavors. This one is a succulent strawberry. This one is a sensual vanilla, and this one is a wild watermelon. So I'm going to let you experience both, right? Now, can I ask you, when it comes to temperature, are you one of those people who are naturally always warm, cool, any of those things?
I'm usually like just cool.
Okay, you get cool very easily.
Yeah.
So do you like heat?
Yeah, I like heat.
Okay.
I like being cold, but more.
You like being cold. My hands are always naturally cold. I always tell people I'm cold on the outside, but that is no reflection of the inside.
The way that went over my head.
I just like.
I'm like, you are
let it
sweet
go.
on
You
the
just let it
inside.
go.
You're like, no, the other. Yeah.
Sweet and warm. Stuff me. You know, never a reflection of that. It's surprised you. Be like, oh, you feel so cold. Not. I'm warm where it matters. So I'm going to go with vanilla with this one, right? And I didn't let you taste the other one. Oh, yesterday. My bad. While we doing this.
Yeah,
while I'm
you
about
have
to
to taste it.
Taste it. Open your mouth.
Oh, I love this. Yes.
All right.
Put it in your mouth.
There we go.
Oh. Yeah.
So you ain't stuff because he made sure he flashed
That's
that
all right.
frame. He made sure. Now, do
Sometimes
the
she
same thing with the cheeks.
creams. Sometimes she creams.
Sometimes she creams. You like when they cream. All right, then you right up your alley.
Period.
All right. Okay.
You get what I'm saying. Now you
I
understand.
see what's going on.
Exactly.
Yesterday had to put his hands in his sweater and sit up straight.
Your mouth's about to get real wet.
Your mouth is going to get real wet. She'll appreciate it. You know, because, you know, you want that tongue to be salivating.
Yes.
I want you to be like, dang, you drooling, baby? You want some of this?
Yeah.
You know, if a man drooled before he went to eat me out, and that's the type of stuff I like. I love when you got to be like, oh, excuse me, no. No
Mouth watering good.
No need to excuse it. I definitely.
That's a fan fave.
I'm more like a turkey wing, you know, that's falling off the bone. Not a, know what I'm saying?
Yo, it is
right.
Christmas time. Kasha is in rare form today, y'all.
Rare form.
She said she's
Kasha,
decking these
did I not say I wanted to
Oh, my
uplift?
God.
Did I not say I wanted to have joy?
you
Didn't I
are.
say I was tired of all the heavy?
It is giving.
It's a
for
brand new
real.
bottle, guys. So
It is giving for
La, la, la,
real.
la.
it's the
La,
season
la,
to be
la,
a
la.
little naughty. And for me, naughty. Can I get a little hand? Can I have a little help? Thank you. It's a new bottle, and
Do you
be
need
careful to keep it upright though. I don't want you to get it
oil.
all on yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Now. Yeah. Now, you want a massage, but I don't think your jeans do. But anyway, so I'm gonna take a tiny bit, and I want y'all to kind of see how much I'm using because it is a small bottle that goes really far. That's all I'm pouring. That little bit. Can y'all see it? Can y'all even see it? Anyway, a tiny little drop is what I'm gonna pour. And yesterday, can I also have your arm? Sure. Okay. So with this one, my hands are cold. See? Ooh. He's talking about he cold. He warm as hell. I don't know what's up with y'all.
You made him warm. He got flustered.
Yeah, because I definitely feel a lot of heat coming off of you. You know what I'm saying?
So
Just a lot of heat.
It was between the dropper in his mouth and knew when the massage was coming. He started heating up.
all that tasting he
Okay.
been doing.
Well, let's taste it. Tahoe is a menace. Let the record reflect. So that's how the massager. You see, I'm still rubbing off that same drop. And does it feel dry yet? No. Does it still feel like it's gliding?
That's what she said.
As long as my hands are touching it and keeping this activation going, the heat of my hands and his coming together is going to keep the oil nice and oily. It only settles into the skin when you stop rubbing.
Oh, that's
Okay?
amazing.
So you don't have to keep reapplying. That area that you're touching is going to still feel just as glidey as it did when I first started in the beginning. Are we still gliding?
Oh, we're gliding.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
He feeling
Okay.
real good right now.
That's yesterday. All right. Okay.
New hand.
Got a little hand. Now, who wants to feel heat? How your feet feeling? We're giving on the Bedroom Kandi Business of Pleasure. So I just lit the candle a second ago. You guys see there's already some oil there on the bottom. I'm not going to even blow out the candle because to pour it, you don't need to. And sometimes if you're a little kinky, seeing the fire is also a part of the experience. So I'm going to bring you here and then I'm going to drip on you. We're talking a lot of phrases today that are, you can.
Oh, it's not even hot.
It's warm. It's more of a warm.
It's like warm. Oh, that's yummy.
It's very warm. And we're going to watch how that gets into that skin and gets her nice and shiny.
That's nice.
Yeah.
And you can start to smell it.
I can.
It's in the
Yeah,
air.
we got him.
Okay. We're going to get some goods. I got good hands up in total.
Yes, period.
I've been told. So I want, those areas of the calves, this part right here, get under there, y'all. This right here be needing a little bit of love. And it's connected to what's going on down here in the feet. And she got these beautiful shoes on. Look at it. Come on. Come through.
You see it. You
Come
see the
through.
girl. She
Come through.
trying.
It's giving madam. So I'm still rubbing. I haven't stopped.
But it's not. It feels like you just put it on. Mm-hmm. That's so good.
And that's the soy oil on that one there.
Oh,
okay.
That's the can't.
Okay, look at the shine. No, yes, come through, legs.
All right.
Yes. Yesterday, you want to feel the temperature when it
Oh,
drops?
sure.
Oh,
A lot of guys are afraid of stuff like this, so it'd be really helpful for them to see how you feel about it. It doesn't matter what
You gonna give it your leg, bro?
It will lay it.
Oh, it's the smell. The smell of this.
Yeah, and these are both edible. So the one that I rubbed on your hand
smells
first
like
time,
it.
the vanilla, it is edible. And it's a light little.
I had to lick
I had to lick it. Yeah, get a little taste. Let me get your sleeve up a little more just because I know I put a lot on here.
He said, I don't mind.
Not at all.
He is in a special place.
So, there we go. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. You know it's good when people who got caramel skin got a little luster to us, right? Because we be looking like, even me right now, I know I don't look ashy, but I just want y'all to see like real vivid color, right?
Yeah.
Watch vivid color because I be trying to moisturize. But just from me doing this little one drop, oh, that feels so good. For all of us heat-driven people, right?
The plume of smoke, man.
You see?
Yeah. You don't need a lot, but it's got a nice like
it's good.
luster to
Yeah.
it. Yeah, so that is one of my favorite get licked on because you can rub each other down, massage each other with them, and then lick all on one another. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah,
gobble,
it
gobble.
makes me want to get my leg licked on now.
Yeah, gobble, gobble.
Yeah,
You feeling me?
I do.
And I smell it all the way over here. It smells
Right?
amazing.
We trying to make sure that you go into the season stuffed.
No.
Okay? Full.
Okay.
Fed.
Yes.
Without hunger. You understand what I'm saying? Feeling nice. Unwrapped.
Yes.
Sealed with a bow.
Yes.
Little mistletoe over your clitorises and penises.
Ah.
Here are my manifestations for you. Okay? No. Anyway, guys, we are going to wrap here. Thank you so much, Yesssterday. Thank you so much, madam. I hope you had a good time. Tap in with them, tap in with us. And then all the rest of that, you have a nice jolly go season. We have one more episode before we go on season break. So make sure you guys get caught up and see all of the amazing things we've had coming because we're going to be right back ready to kick in the new year and it's going to be real freaking strong. Bye.